Last night, The Late Show with Stephen Colbert turned into a blazing battleground when Elon Musk, the billionaire tech mogul, was kicked off the set after a harsh exchange with Stephen Colbert. A clash that left viewers stunned. The studio in chaos, social media erupting with the fallout. Sources say what began as a high-energy interview, with Musk hyping his latest innovations, spiraled into a heated showdown, with Colbert's biting humor driving Musk to a breaking point that ended in his ejection, a moment already the night's viral bombshell. Before we dive into this wild unraveling, drop a comment with where you're watching from, hit subscribe for more jaw-dropping stories like this. Musk, the Tesla and SpaceX titan, strode onto the set with his usual swagger, ready to talk breakthroughs, his grand plans. But Colbert wasn't here for a fan fest, opening with a cutting jab. "Elon, you're a visionary, or just a magnet for trouble?" The quip, laced with edge, hit hard, and insiders say the audience felt it. Some chuckling, others tensing, as Musk grinned. "I'm a visionary, Stephen. You're just a comedian." The tension flared fast. Colbert rolled a clip of a Tesla production glitch, workers scrambling. "That's Elon's vision," he smirked. "But is it genius or just a mess?" Musk fired back, his voice steady. "It's genius, Stephen. We build, you mock." The crowd splitting, some cheering, others jeering as producers watched, sensing the segment veering off script, friction brewing early. Sources say the room buzzed, Musk's confidence held, but Colbert's eyes glinted. He saw a crack, the stage set for an exchange that would end with Musk kicked off. What's got everyone hooked isn't just the start, it's how fast it turned harsh. Musk leaned in. "You don't get my grind, Stephen. I'm changing the world, you're changing punchlines." And Colbert struck. "Changing? You're breaking it, Elon, I'll prove it," his jab personal piercing. The crowd gasped, some shouted, others filmed, as the clash took a raw turn, with Musk's jaw tightening, Colbert's grin widening, the night charging toward a harsh, chaotic peak, the heat just starting to sear. The harsh exchange on The Late Show with Stephen Colbert last night surged into a heated onslaught as Stephen Colbert, his wit a live spark, began tearing into Elon Musk, the billionaire tech mogul, with a series of sharp jabs that turned a tense interview into a volatile showdown, leaving the studio charged, producers on edge, Musk's composure starting to fray. Sources say after Musk's bold claim, "I'm changing the world," and his dismissal of Colbert's punchlines, the host fired back with venom, fueling a clash that's already scorching the internet. Colbert, his grin sly, zeroed in on Musk's grandiose hype. "Breaking it, Elon? Your cars glitch? Your rockets flop?" His voice edged with sarcasm as he rolled a clip of a SpaceX launch, failing, smoke rising. The crowd reacting fast, some chuckling, others murmuring, while Musk's tone stiffened. "Flop? We pioneer, Stephen. You just jab." His retort firm, clipped, drawing cheers, boos from the divided audience, the tension thickening with every word. The host pressed harder. "Pioneer? Or prankster, Elon? You're a one-man blooper reel," sources say. Musk's eyes narrowed, his voice rising. "Blooper? I've built empires, Stephen. You've built gags." The comeback bold, strained, the crowd erupting, some shouting, "Go, Elon!" Others jeering as producers whispered, "He's hooked." Their headsets buzzing, the segment slipping from its usual groove, friction mounting. Colbert grinned. "Gags? You're the joke, Elon. Your fuse is lit." His jab cutting, personal, stoking Musk's fire. What fueled the blaze wasn't just the taunts, it was Musk's defiance. Insiders report. He leaned forward. "Joke? I've got vision, Stephen. I'm rewriting rules. You're reading cue cards." His tone raw, intense, and Colbert struck back. "Vision? You're rewriting flops, Elon. Look at you." Pointing at his tense grip, the audience splitting wider, some chanting, "Colbert, Colbert," others jeering with phones filming, X posts surging. Musk's rattled, one read, racking up likes. As the clash grew fiercer, Musk's mask slipping. The studio pulsed with heat. Sources say Musk's hands tightened on the desk. "Flops? I'm the future, Stephen. I'll outlast your snark," his voice trembling slightly. And Colbert pounced. "Future? You're a punchline now, Elon, sparking live." His words ruthless, cutting, the crowd roaring, some standing, others yelling, while producers signaled a break, their hands waving, but Musk pushed over. "I'm not sparking, you're nothing." His bravado wobbling, the chaos swelling, with insiders noting, "He's fraying." The night charging toward a harsh, explosive peak, Colbert's assault unrelenting. The Late Show with Stephen Colbert erupted into a blazing storm last night, as Stephen Colbert, his wit a flamethrower, drove Elon Musk, the billionaire tech mogul, into a harsh exchange, a relentless barrage, turning a heated clash into a public breaking point, leaving the studio tense, the audience divided, Musk's defenses crumbling under the pressure. Sources say Musk's shaky vow, "I'm not sparking," after defending his future, met Colbert's ruthless taunt, igniting a meltdown that's now dominating every platform. Colbert, his grin sharp, intensified his attack. "Punchline, Elon? Your Tesla's a farce. Your rockets flop," his voice biting, mocking, as he flashed a montage. Tesla glitches, SpaceX debris crashing, the crowd reacting hard, some laughing, others gasping, while Musk's jaw clenched. "Farce? I'm a trailblazer, Stephen. You're a cynic." His voice loud, trembling, the audience surging, cheers clashing with boos, as producers watched, hands twitching, the live feed holding, tension soaring. The host dug deeper. "Trailblazer? You're trailing chaos, Elon. Look at the mess." His jab vicious, personal. And Musk snapped back. "Chaos? I've built order, Stephen. You've built nothing." His words fierce, faltering with strain. The crowd splitting, some shouting, "Burn him, Elon!" Others jeering, with phones filming, X posts exploding. "Musk's shaken," one read, trending fast. Colbert grinned. "Order? You're a disorder, Elon. Your spark's fading," pointing at his flushed glare, the audience roaring, some chanting, "Break him," others pleading, "Ease up," as the chaos swelled. What turned the heat into a wildfire wasn't just the insults, it was Musk's fury. Insiders say he stood, slamming the desk. "Disorder? I'm the future, Stephen. I'll bury you." His tone raw, roaring, and Colbert fired back, "Future? You're a flop factory, Elon. Bury yourself." His taunt ruthless, the crowd splitting wider, some rushing the stage edge, others yelling with clips hitting X. Musk's unhinged, racking up shares, as Musk shouted, "I'm not a flop. I'll crush you." His voice cracking with anger, hands pounding again, the room igniting. The studio became a tinderbox. Sources report producers signaled security, their voices urgent. "He's hot." But Musk pressed on. "You're nobody, Stephen. I'm everything." His fury shaking, sweat beading as Colbert stood. "Everything? You're a tantrum, Elon, crashing live." His command sharp, piercing, the crowd erupting, some tossing cups, others live streaming, while Musk roared, "I'm not crashing. You're done." His voice thundering, eyes wild, the exchange peaking, with insiders noting, "He's over the edge." The night hurtling toward a harsh collapse, Colbert's pressure unyielding. The Late Show with Stephen Colbert hit its fiery zenith last night as Stephen Colbert, his wit a crushing force, drove Elon Musk, the billionaire tech mogul, into a chaotic collapse during a harsh exchange, a brutal showdown spiraling into a breaking point on live TV, leaving the studio in turmoil, viewers agape, the internet a wildfire of reaction. Sources say Musk's thundering roar, "I'm not crashing, you're done," met Colbert's final searing strike, sparking a meltdown that sealed his ejection. The night's peak a raw, explosive eruption. Colbert, his grin cold, landed a devastating blow. "Crashing, Elon. Your empire's a sham. You're the proof." His voice sharp, cruel, as he flashed a mock reel. Tesla breakdowns, SpaceX flops, Musk's wild tweets, the crowd reacting hard, some laughing, others gasping, while Musk's face twisted. "Sham? I'm a titan, Stephen. You're a speck." His voice booming, fracturing with rage. The audience surging, cheers clashing with boos as producers watched, hands frozen, the live feed holding, chaos exploding. The host pressed harder. "Titan? You're a tire fire, Elon, burning live." His jab vicious, final. And Musk lunged forward. "Fire! I've built the world. You've built nothing." His words furious, eyes blazing, with Colbert pouncing. "World? You're a meltdown, Elon. Your spark's toast," pointing at his trembling frame. The crowd roaring, some chanting, "Fall, fall," others shouting, "Hold on." As phones filmed, X posts surging. "Musk's done," one read, trending fast. Musk roared, "I'm not toast, you're trash." His hands slamming the desk, fury spilling, a bellow shaking the stage. The exchange broke wide open. Insiders say Musk stood fully. "Trash? I'm a legend, Stephen. I'll crush you." His voice raw, unhinged, as Colbert leaned in. "Legend? You're a mess, Elon, crashing live." His taunt merciless. The audience surging, some standing, filming, others yelling, with clips hitting X instantly. Musk's meltdown live. One, read, racking up shares. Another showing his roar. He's lost it. Going viral. Millions watching. Musk shouted, "I'm not a mess, you're nothing." His voice shaking, desk rattling. The chaos overwhelming, his control gone. What sealed the ejection was Musk's unraveling. Sources report he ripped off his mic. "I'm done with this. You're dead." His voice a mix of rage, exhaustion, hurling the mic at the floor. The crash resounding while Colbert laughed. "Dead? You're the wreck, Elon. Get out." His words brutal, final. The crowd erupting, some rushing the stage, others chanting, "Kick him!" as security lunged, grabbing Musk, who thrashed, "Let me go, I'll walk." His fury blazing. The exchange, complete with insiders saying, "He's shattered." The night ending with his exit, Colbert's triumph absolute. The Late Show with Stephen Colbert descended into sheer pandemonium last night as Elon Musk, the billionaire tech mogul, was kicked off the set after a harsh exchange. His thrashing, roaring exit on live TV leaving the studio in shambles. Viewers stunned, the internet exploding with the fallout of a clash that broke him live. Sources say Musk's furious cry, "Let me go, I'll walk," as he tore free from security, marked the end of his stand, with Colbert's cool triumph resounding. The night's chaos hitting a blazing peak. Musk, fury unleashed, broke from security's grasp. "I'll walk, I'll walk." His voice a ragged bellow, storming toward the exit. His frame tense, face flushed, as Colbert stood, arms crossed. "Get out, Elon, your mess is done." His taunt sharp, victorious. The crowd, roaring, some cheering, "Gone, gone." Others gasping, "No, Elon," while security trailed, hands hovering, unable to halt his stomping retreat. The live feed capturing every wild stride, his figure vanishing into the wings, a tempest fading under the studio lights. The audience lost all control. Insiders say some surged forward, phones flashing, filming Musk's stormy exit. Others pounded seats, shouting, "He's out," while a few cried support. "Musk forever." The room a clash of noise, with producers, stunned, their headsets buzzing. "He's off. Keep it live," one stammered. The broadcast holding, showing the wrecked desk where Musk once sat, now a testament to his collapse. Colbert leaned in. "That's the Musk exit, folks. All noise, no hold." His voice dripping mockery, sparking roars, laughter as chaos reigned, some tossing cups, others live streaming, the energy untamed. What turned this moment into a spectacle wasn't just the rage, it was Musk's downfall. Sources report his last snarl. "I'll bury you," roared as he vanished, barely audible, his defiance drowned in anger, while Colbert waved, "Bury me? You buried yourself, Elon. See ya." His final barb ruthless, the crowd splitting wider, cheers crashing against boos, with X exploding, clips of Musk's frantic exit trending. "He's done," one post read, racking up shares, another of his mic toss. Colbert kicked him, going viral, millions watching the wreckage loop. Insiders say producers let it roll. The ratings spike a gold mine, the chaos too hot to cut. The immediate aftermath slammed hard. Musk's team scrambled backstage. Sources hint he raged into a corner. "This isn't over." His voice a furious rasp, aides rushing to shield him while Colbert strutted. "That's how you boot a titan," he quipped to the crowd, their cheers deafening, some surging the stage, others filming. As security cleared the wings, the night's end a smoldering wreck. Online the tide turned fast. Musk crashed. One thread read, "Colbert's king," another claimed, with analysts noting, "He broke him live." The host's win locked, the fallout poised to blaze on, a storm just beginning. The fallout from Elon Musk's ejection from The Late Show with Stephen Colbert last night after a harsh exchange has unleashed a tidal wave of reaction, with the billionaire tech mogul's stormy exit ending in his furious backstage roar, "This isn't over," turning a live TV clash into a global spectacle, leaving Musk's bravado in tatters, Colbert's victory blazing, the internet, airwaves buzzing with takes that won't fade. Sources say what began as a hype-filled interview ended with Musk kicked off. His downfall a viral blaze, the clash's ripples shaking everything in its path. Musk's backstage rage landed like a spark. Insiders report he paced, fists clenched. "This isn't over." His voice a raw snarl, aides hustling him out as cameras swarmed, while X erupted, his tweet, "I'll soar higher," posted later, pulling 200,000 likes, but swamped by replies. "You crashed, Elon," trending fast, with clips of his stormy exit, mic toss looping millions of times. Musk booted, a viral thread claimed, memes of his retreat captioned, "Tesla tantrum," flooding TikTok, Instagram. Supporters rallied, "He's a fighter, they're weak," one post pleaded. But the tide surged, his image battered, Colbert's camp soaked in the glory. Sources say his next show opened with, "We had Musk, he flared, I floored him." His quip smug, victorious, pulling record ratings, a 65% surge, snagging viewers hooked on the chaos, while insiders hint he's gloating. "He burned, I won." His team buzzing, eyeing more bold strikes, with analysts noting, "He owned it." Though some whisper, "Musk's plotting." The triumph edged with risk. The crowd's cheers echoed, "Colbert rules," ringing online, locking his edge sharper. The internet split like a chasm. Musk fans mourned. "They ambushed him. He's gold," one X post read, racking up shares, while critics feasted. "Musk's a loud flop," another hit viral status, with debates raging. Was it fair? Trending, clips of his fury dissected. "He snapped," one pundit said. "Colbert played it perfect," another added, predicting a Tesla PR hit. Stock chatter spiking. SpaceX murmurs growing, his brand singed. Sources say Musk's hold up, fuming with talk of a counterstrike, maybe a Tesla stunt, his silence loud, The ejection a scar that's sticking. The ripple effects are seismic. Late nights rattled. Experts call it a shift. Colbert flipped the script, or fried it, one said. Networks eyeing riskier guests, or tighter control, risking fade if they misstep, while viewers divide, half cheer. He felled a titan, half cringe. Too harsh. The clash, a cultural burn. Musk's fall, Colbert's peak, etched in viral lore. This isn't over, it's a fuse. Musk's comeback, Colbert's next play, set to ignite, so stay tuned. If you're hooked on this madness, smash that subscribe button now. Don't miss the next blaze.